Now, last night, Lil Wayne finally dropped his highly, and I mean highly anticipated The Carter 5 project. Wayne was pretty much trending all night on Twitter the night the project dropped, and let me just say that the album is absolutely fire. There's so much good music in here, it's crazy, and if you've listened to it, I think you're definitely gonna agree with me. Now, what I want to talk about in this video though is regarding one specific song on the album, and it's the outro track titled Let It All Work Out. On this song right here, Lil Wayne pretty much reveals that he tried to end his life at the age of 12. Now, if you know anything about the history and past of Wayne, then you know that at the age of 12 he got shot, but it's the details of how he got shot that's always been a little bit blurry, because in the past when Lil Wayne described this horrible event of getting shot, what he always seemed to point to was the fact that it was a complete accident.
Did you shoot yourself with a gun at one point?
Yeah, I was full of weed, tripping young, playing with it, didn't know that. See, I didn't know that when you take the clip out the gun, if you cocked it, one is already in the chamber. I didn't know it had been cocked.
Oh, man.
So I'm just like playing, like some, you know, I ain't know though, but yeah, that was crazy, yeah.
Where'd you hit yourself?
In the chest.
Let's see.
There.
Wow.
Came out through the back.
Man.
It's cool though, I'm a soldier. It's gravy. That's why I know that. So if I survive that, and then I'm surviving everything that's going on around me and that went on around me, I was put here for a reason. At the age of 12 years old, I shot myself. I was in the house. Police knocked on the door. I was right there.
Obviously, it did really make sense because he was a 12-year-old kid who was playing with a gun. Of course, it's possible that an accident is bound to happen in a situation like that. But then back in 2015, when he released his Free Weezy album, Wayne shed some light on what really happened.
I remember going in your gun drawer, putting it to my chest and missing my heart by centimeters, oh Lord.
Now, as you could hear, although he did address it, he didn't really tell the truth and say that it was a suicide attempt. But then on another song from 2016 titled Mad, this is where he really told the truth.
Are you mad 'cause the judge ain't give me more time, and when I attempted suicide I didn't die?
As you could hear, what he said was, "Are you mad because the judge ain't give me more time, and when I attempted suicide I didn't die?" Even though he also talked about it here and he told the truth, it was extremely brief. Which brings me to what I really want to talk about, so let's take a look at the verse from Let It All Work Out on Carter 5, where he does address it all in detail. I'll read the entire part about his suicide attempt and then I'll give my opinion on it after. So he starts off the verse by saying, "I found my mama's pistol where she always hide it. I cried, put it to my head and thought about it. Nobody was home to stop me, so I called my auntie. Hung up, then put the gun to my heart and pondered." And then he continues and says, "Too much was on my conscience to be smart about it. Too torn apart about it. I aimed when my heart was pounding. I shot it and I woke up with blood all around me. It's mine, I didn't die, but as I was dying, God came to my side and we talked about it. He sold me another life and he made a profit." I really want to take this time to salute Lil Wayne for the bravery he's showing here. You gotta realize that Wayne's entire career has been based on things like persevering, making nothing out of something, becoming the greatest at his craft, etc. I've always seen him as this very confident kind of character made out of steel, and at one point he was not that strong character, and in fact he wanted to end his life and he tried to do it, and now he's coming out and uncovering that truth to the world when he's been practically running from it his entire 36 years of being on this planet. I don't know what I can do but salute him. Regarding him finally revealing his suicide attempt to the world, this is what he said: "Just being an adult, reaching a level of maturity and comfort where it's like, I want to talk about this because I know a lot of people out there might be going through that." Yes, I think we all know that a lot of people are going through this. Like Wayne said, depression, suicide, and most of all mental health has become such an open discussion recently, and I'm all for it. People just realize that everyone is dealing with this, and just because you have these suicidal thoughts, that doesn't make you any weaker than the next man. All in all, I do think that it was a great move from his part, and I absolutely love the verse. He finally closed that chapter of his life that he's been pretty much lying about for the longest time because he didn't want the perception of him changing. But now he's facing his fears head on, and I can't say nothing but good things about this. Now, that's of course my personal opinion regarding Lil Wayne finally opening up about his suicide attempt, but what do you personally have to say about this? Now that you know that Lil Wayne shooting himself wasn't in fact an accident, but really he tried to commit suicide, do you look at him differently? And just in general, do you think that it was a brave move revealing this to the world? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and let's have a discussion about this.